Nardi, that touchdown that Cam threw to you, that was about as perfect of a throw as one could make. As you're watching that come through the air, what's kind of going through your mind?
Touchdown. That's all going through my mind. Because I had him beat. I got my shoulder through on the outside, and then I saw the ball in the air. It was the perfect angle, the way I like it, just how I like it. And I just had to go up, box him out as I kind of jumped, and then just let it fall to the outside. I just knew it was in the end zone.
Cam was just saying that, after the interceptions that you were kind of one of the guys that, puts an arm around him, tells him, he's good, forget about him. You've obviously been around a while and have experience with quarterbacks. What do you kind of do to, after a play like that, when he has a couple plays that don't go his way, and then he obviously comes back with a couple big touchdowns?
I know how it feels, especially, my freshman year I had fumbled. There was a fumble I had against Oregon, and it was a wild fumble. He just punched it up. He was laying on the ground, too. So I know how it feels to come out the field. You turn the ball over, and it's all on you. So, just being there for somebody, just putting your arm around them and saying, look, man, stuff happens, especially as a quarterback, you're going to throw picks. So it's just how you respond to that. And, I could see he was frustrated. So, I just told him, if you need to go have some time to yourself, we got a tent over there. So we just walked to the tent and just let him let out his frustrations. And then, after that, it's all about how you respond to it. A lot of things in life, it's not about what you do, it's about how you respond to it. So he responded really well, and I'm proud and I'm happy for him.
115 yards. First 100-yard game of the season. Old man still got it?
Oh, for sure. For sure. I just, I go out there and I do what I can. I try to make the most of it, and especially since it's my last year, I try to have a lot of fun. So that's what it is. It's a kid's game, and, you just got to have fun and while you're doing what you love.
So Cal cuts it to 14-9, and then you guys obviously go scored on your big touchdown. But what's kind of the conversation in the huddle with the offensive players about responding to that and putting them away?
We know that there's plays on the field that we just missed out on. We left a lot on the field. We know there's a lot of plays that we could execute a lot better. So that's really the conversation, because we knew that all the film that we watched, they were doing what we had expected to them with a few kinks to it. But we knew that if we go out there and we execute, then nobody could stop us. They can't stop us.
And how happy were you with your guys' ability to? It seemed like balls were traveling through the air for more yardage. How much of an emphasis was that week, and was that this week, and how happy are you with the way you guys were able to execute it?
Oh yeah, it was a big emphasis, because we know once we establish a deep threat game, then it opens up a lot of things. It opens up everything else, especially the run game, because now that they're focused on getting beat deep, now we could pound the ball through their face, and so that was a big emphasis this week. And we practiced deep balls after practice every day this week. So yeah.
Renard, when the momentum seems to start dying down, or when it seems like the offense has hit a hitch, it always seems like you're there to make some sort of clutch play. When you feel that start to mellow out, are you saying, give me the ball in the huddle? Is there some sort of veteran leadership you're taking to make sure that you guys get back on track?
I'm not saying give me the ball in the huddle, but I kind of feel, that when the ball comes my way, then I have to, make something shake. I have to do what I can with the ball, and I have to cherish every opportunity I get, because as a receiver, you never know when the ball is going to come to you, when it's not going to come to you. So, I'm just patient, and then whenever the ball comes to me, I try to make something happen with it to, get our momentum back.
Nardi, you've had 4 or 5 different starting quarterbacks in your career. What's it like adjusting to so many different play styles, and now being with Cam, who's a bit more dynamic athlete than what you're used to?
Really, it's just that connection, that communication, and then also that just it's kind of that natural, just that connection, that just natural connection, really. But it also takes timing and a lot of other things to get that relationship to build with a quarterback. So you just got to take time and building that. And so I don't feel like we didn't have a lot of time to really build that connection, through the summer and fall camp. But now that you see, each game we're getting better and better with throwing the ball deep and just completing passes just as a receiver core and with the QB. So.
And then 40 passing attempts on the day. How important is it to have, backup wide receivers who you can trust to come in and run routes and catch balls when they're called on?
It's very important because, when we're tired, you got to put somebody in, that we trust to go out there and make a play. So that's really important, especially, we always got to keep the defense on their toes because just because one person is out, the next person coming in, he's a dog. So it doesn't allow the defense to relax or the secondary to relax. So having that it takes a lot of trust, Yes, sir.
Yeah, Renard, you guys are coming off your first loss of the season, obviously a great game off of a loss. I guess, what was your guys' mindset this week, and what does it say about your team to bounce back like this today?
Well, last week we knew that we left some plays on the field. We leave plays on the field every game, to be honest. But I feel like that's just, the result of playing football. Football, it's never perfect. We didn't finish the game how we wanted to, and we know we could have won that game. So that was a mindset, really, just put in the past. What happens in the past, it's the past. You can't control it no more. It is what it is. So moving on, just focus on the future, focus on the now, focus where your feet are. And, you just got to live in the moment and cherish that moment and then play to your fullest ability.
Last one, really quick, Renard. Renard, you've been here for many different seasons, fast starts, slow starts. You guys are 4-1. I mean, in terms of other seasons, where did this rank in terms of how good the team is feeling 5 games into the season?
We're feeling pretty good. I can't really relate it to any other season because it's a new, different season, and every season kind of has its own type of emotion, own type of rhythm and vibe to it. But this season it feels really good, and I like where this team is headed. We all look forward. We leave. We don't ride the high too much. We focus on the next day. We focus on where we are and focus on getting better every day. And that's where we are. And I feel like that's a great thing to have as a team. And so I love where we are right now because tomorrow this game is over. We don't even care about it anymore. We focus on SC, and I can't wait. Oh my God, I can't wait.